Hey everyone, welcome into another episode of Tivoli Zoo, episode 24 to be exact. And I'm joined again by one of my favorite guest builders, Rycie. Hi, Rycie.
Hello.
So Rycie has been kind enough to hop back in. I don't know what it was that sparked the inspiration again, because you hadn't been in Planet Zoo in a while, right?
It's mostly your videos, to be honest.
Oh.
So
You're too kind. I'll send you that $20
no,
later.
it's true. It's true though.
So I think you had reached out to me after what I had gone like 6 months without a video or something crazy like that. It might even been close to a year. I can't remember, but I think you had reached out and just asked if there was anything that to work on, and yes, there is. There's plenty of work to work on to get done. So Rycie was kind enough to tackle a couple of areas that I was feeling stuck on. So we're gonna make our way into the zoo and take a look at those. In the meantime, Beezy is still hard at work on Primate Panorama. He wasn't able to really build in the file. So he's going to blueprint everything he's working on, and then I'll add it into the file once he's finished, and then we'll record his episode. So that will likely be the next episode. Depending on how long Rycie and I go today, I might break this up into 2 episodes. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer, actually, because that's what I did on the last one. That worked well. So to start things off, so I think I mentioned this either in the last episode or the episode before, that I'm working on ways to honor all of the guest builders and people who have played either an inspirational role in this project or actually gotten in and contributed. So I asked Christina to do something specifically for you, which you can kind of start seeing it as I make my way down here.
I think it's a sign. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this is now the Rycie market, and she kept your little frog because that was one of the. She specifically said she did that because that was one of the first instances of people really using the font pieces and to create smaller graphic design, and so yeah.
This is awesome. Oh yeah, God.
It's
almost exactly looks like the real one, right? With the color at least.
Yep. So it's the same color. The real zoo doesn't have this piece in here, but I had it was my horrendous fonts that are over here looking janky now. That were right up here, and I had a hard time fitting this one above this entrance, so I just put it front and center here, but they're really, really well done, and I love the one that goes right over the door too. She even has the adventure shopping underneath. So yeah,
they're so detailed. You think it's a real asset.
She's
just amazing what she does.
Yeah, they're
so insane.
So now with her Tivoli Zoo sign and your signs, it's almost they're almost too good. I told her, I was like, I'm not sure Tivoli is good enough for these. So
oh my God. I'm so happy about these. They look really amazing.
Yeah, she did
incredible.
An amazing job. So, and she's working on one more thing for me for Wyatt. So I'll look forward to revealing that in another episode. But I wanted to start there. I know we had mentioned that and talked about that, or I think I had teased that to you that something was waiting for you, so I didn't want to make you wait till the very end of the episode.
So thank you, Christina.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Christina. They're incredible. So So this is another thing that you were kind enough to build for me. So
right. I forgot.
So at a recent trip to the zoo, I realized they had just installed these kind of all over the zoo as a main sort of wayfinding. The style is consistent throughout the whole zoo, and so this is pretty much like a dead match for the real one. So
yes, basically no creativity. I just copied the exact the one with that was live in the zoo, basically.
Yeah,
as well as I could.
They're really, really well done though. Yeah. I'll still go around and adjust some of the the signs so that the arrows are pointing to the right areas and things like that. But at first, the first step will be just to kind of spam them around where they need to be, and then I'll adjust all that stuff. So
also the color scheme is the one that they use in the real Denver Zoo.
Yeah, and it's this.
So I don't know if you want to keep those.
Oh yeah, for sure, I do, because like these are close enough to. I've kind of used a lot of these. I haven't really used this blue or this green much, but much of the signage has this color and the orange and a similar color of green. It's close enough. Like if we come back out here to, like you see this sign here, similar color scheme from Lion, and then. Specifically these little price menus or implied price menus that are on here. I mean, I feel like they all vibe really well together, so I'm definitely going to keep them as is. So, all right, so where should I go first? What do you want to show first? That I know I got to make my way towards the Savannah.
I guess the Savannah,
okay.
So the Savannah restaurant,
okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'm
actually, I did change one more thing that I wanted to highlight in the in the Predator Ridge inside area thingy, because it's just too good. Just a tiny thing. But you see there on the left side towards the information sign. Yes, I exchanged. Goron's signs.
Oh yeah,
these newer ones.
Those are so good.
Not that one, unfortunately. But the lion one.
Oh, the lion one. Yeah, those are insane. That's so ridiculous.
Truly insane.
Yeah, those are so ridiculous.
Still have no idea how he does those. It's just they almost look too nice now for the interior here.
Like the shading and stuff is crazy. So,
yes, it's insane.
Yeah, those are amazing.
But we do have some insane sign makers now on the Discord.
Yeah. Gosh, why am I spacing their name?
Noabo.
Yes, Noabo. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh no, don't crash.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the shading there is crazy. I think he or she, I don't know who it is, but they're working on some signage for BZ in the Predator, or not the Predator Ridge, Primate Panorama. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. I
think one of those we have already seen.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It was posted on the Bro Nation Discord. Wasn't the orangutans?
And on the, I think, yes, and it's on the shop as well.
Okay, yeah. So
it's on the workshop. So it's insane. But you guys will see it. When BZ's video is up.
Cool. So
actually here
you did a little bit to this, right?
Foliage, just a tiny bit of foliage on the tapirs. I just felt a little bit sorry for them. I know you told me it's exactly the same in the real life zoo, but I felt they were too exposed on this junction. You know, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of noise, and so I just put some more coverage for them, so they would feel a little bit more private.
Nice.
You can still look into the habitat quite well, I think, from certain angles.
Yeah, that's good. And when you told me,
you still have you still have this.
Yeah, and that's all I cared about was preserving this. So this is cool. Other than the gibbon being stuck in a box right now, it's pretty cool. We can see the tapir and the rhino, and probably even an elephant all the way back there. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, this is still my favorite area of the zoo. And not just because I worked on it. It's mostly because the actual design in real life is one of the coolest exhibits I've ever been in. So.
Oh, it definitely is.
Do you want me to come down here, or should I come over that way?
No, over that way. Here, I just polished up some grass, polished up the area a little bit, but. I think we should look at the restaurant first.
All right.
There it is.
This looks incredible. I've already seen some pictures of this, so I had a little bit of an idea what to expect, but it just makes a lot more sense now, even structurally. Like these glass panels have support to them now. I know you and I talked about kind of the awkward transition of the wood beams outside and stuff like that, and this just looks a lot cleaner. And then that's the what's the wall piece here? The bricks. Is it from the Indonesian?
The Indian or
yeah,
Indonesian.
yeah.
Sorry, the Indonesian
those
one.
are
Yes,
really, really great.
it looks great, right?
And then another homage piece here to Remnant for all of his amazing work on the Peaks to Prairie, in addition to Haribo and Christina. So Remnant,
Yes.
we didn't know. We were thinking about something around music maybe, but then, we thought fine dining, and Remnant can be the executive chef of the Balboa restaurant. So should I?
And it sounds really cool.
It does.
So.
It does sound good. It sounds like a good name for a restaurant. So where should I?
Yeah, maybe I wanted to talk some more about the restaurant, because actually I love this building. Yes, from the very first time you showed it off. I think I first saw it. Did you post it on Discord already? Anyways, I always love this building, but the one thing that's always bugged me is that the wood beams poke through the glass. So you told me a really cool thing, which I didn't know, is that the complete structure, the whole roof of the structure, is held up by these pillars. So the glass walls don't actually have to be structurally supportive at all for this building, which I thought was really cool.
It's crazy.
You could potentially have only glass here, but yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. The construction technique that they use, it's like laminated timber beams that they make, and they're even starting to build smaller scale high rises in the States, at least. I don't know if they're doing it in Europe, but we have one in Denver actually I think it's a 12-story building, and it has no steel in it. It's all structural wood beams like this. And it's crazy the amount of weight that it can hold, especially in these organic shapes like this. So but what you did do here, and I was looking back at like the inspirational images and stuff, there still needs to be some structure for the glass. So typically what most of these are, they would be like a curtain wall design. So the glass would hang from the top, but it still has to have some interlocking structure to withstand wind and things like that. So this is a long way of us saying this is a much more structurally sound now. And these are the kinds of little details that when you add them into your project, you know, as a casual observer, you probably wouldn't stop and notice it. But the point is that because it's correct, it makes sense in your brain. And if it didn't make sense in your brain, you might have noticed it otherwise. And that's like you did, right? Like the glass sticking through, right? Because it didn't make sense. And so you noticed it, where now you don't.
And this was really important for me to fix, because otherwise I didn't really touch upon the structure all that much. I changed the outer walls and then just decorated, basically.
Well, the decorations are amazing. This is an area where I struggle. Unless I'm copying something directly, I really struggle with like the decoration elements of buildings, making them feel alive. And just the seating out here is so good. I love the black umbrellas. It just feels very like posh. And then
yes, I wanted, this is such a central piece here, and overlooking the savannah, and I think it's the biggest restaurant in the whole zoo here that we have. Yep. Mm-hmm. So in reality, it's probably more like a fast food restaurant or fast serving, more family oriented, but it wanted, the structure is so fancy, so I wanted to have fancy decorations as well, I guess.
Well, in the master plan, it calls for this to be, it's called the hub, this whole area. So they very much intended it to be kind of the largest restaurant, and chances are this will never get built, but that was the intent in the design, right? Was that this would be the largest restaurant area because it is a central point in the zoo, and lots of paths converge into this area. And the secondary purpose of it was going to be like an entertainment venue that people could use for charitable functions, or, if you're really crazy about animals and want to get married at the zoo, you could do that kind of a thing too. So, so it would be multifunctional, and it would make sense if there was some kind of restaurant involved. Plus, I feel like that's happening a lot more now, where restaurateurs will, even if it's just fast casual restaurant, like, quick service restaurant, they'll find a way to have their brand associated with that with those things. At least
Yes.
in Colorado, that's happening a lot more. So I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I've seen this in
that
Germany
context.
too. So yeah.
Cool. Well, all of these little details are incredible. I shared some of these pictures
Thanks.
with Josh on Discord, and he was like, "Oh my God, the little countertop with the with the bins and the napkins and the condiments." Those are the things.
Yeah,
we
I
all
specifically
geek out about.
searched for those condiment thingies that they use in America because I have actually a couple different ones of those inside the restaurant. There's one with cup holders as well.
Oh, nice.
So you don't see them too much in Europe, I reckon, but yeah, in the US you see them quite often, I think.
Gosh, like, these are the little things that I would never think to do. Like this is just so nicely done, so clean. This little seating area over here. And I like that it still has, in here it's not just, nice. It still has utility. Like you just have these benches here, so like a lot of people could come sit down, but then you've got, this really nice seating over here as well.
Yes.
I like how you
recommend for families or little kids.
Right.
Or something.
I like how you made the space feel less cavernous too. Like this is now like a little intimate room over here.
Yes.
Apart.
This one was added after I sent you the first screenshots, because I really felt like, it just feels like a huge hall, like an IKEA dining restaurant, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to make those little separations. You can also see on the left side here those planters that I used. Before I placed any of those, I thought of how the guest would come into the restaurants. We have several doors here. We have several doors to the outside, so I kind of marked in my head the paths that the guests would take, and then strategically placed those planters, so we'd have kind of better traffic flow.
That makes a ton of sense. Just really good design. Like even this is a thoroughfare now for people to navigate around where others are seating, and I love the way that you brought green inside, right? I feel like in a zoo in particular, like a zoo or a botanical garden or something like that, that's such a important thing that I don't think about enough, where it's, a perfect example of it is the San Diego Zoo. It's like the San Diego Zoo is as much of a botanical garden as it is a zoo, and they do such a good job of integrating, greenery everywhere.
Yeah, and I think we can get away with it here as well. We have huge window front, and also the skylight, so I think there would enough light
for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, and a lot of these types of varieties are shade-loving plants anyway, so it would be enough, stippled or broken up light that they would thrive in here. So, and I love the automatic doors too. Those are really well done. They're better than just the openings I had before. So. Yes,
I got rid of them first.
Yeah, it looks so good. I would 100% eat out here.
Yes, it feels so peaceful. From time to time, there's a zebra coming down to drink or whatever.
Play real quick so that the fountain actually turns really on. Nice. Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just awesome.
And those benches are actually just the in-game ones.
Oh, really?
I put planks and so on top of them.
To hide them, okay, yeah. So the peeps will use these benches?
Yeah, the peeps will use all of those.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. And then up here, this all now makes much more sense from a functional standpoint. Oh, and I love the little glass you did for the kitchen back there. That's super smart. And these menus, oh my gosh. Those are so good. Did you use like the outline of the TVs and then just put art shapes in there?
Yes.
Oh, that's so smart. That's super clever.
And these are actually very, very simple. It's just, minimum. I really try to keep the art shapes and the font pieces to minimum. So
yeah, we're kind of at that stage in the project where it's like every piece is a premium, but we've had this conversation multiple times on this channel that I will take this stuff over a graphic that you actually use the screens for every day of the week. Like I love this
Yes.
custom, in game. My goal is as much as possible that when this gets released on the workshop, that people don't have to download assets
Yes.
and mods and things like that. There is one that I'm going to be adamant that people download, which is the Fever Tree reskin. But other than that,
Yes.
people shouldn't need to do anything. But got some little treats here and some canned. What the heck are these? Are these something we have in the game?
No, these are actually really, really nice. I found those recently on the workshop.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. I have them
Gosh,
saved.
those are
Where from?
crazy.
Those are from Rohana Ades.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
however you... Sorry about the pronunciation there, but we'll put a link in the description.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Because these are great.
Those are amazing.
Really nice.
Like the tech. What piece are those? Those
It's
textures
just
are like
those,
perfect.
sign
Oops.
thingies. I have no idea what they called in English.
Oh, the clamps. Okay.
The wall clamp.
Oh, yeah. The texture
really, really
is
clever.
absolutely perfect for aluminum. Those are amazing.
Yes.
Gosh, see, this is
So,
why I prefer this stuff over like modded scenery. It just so
Yes,
clever
for
to
sure.
see the way people use the in-game pieces. So, and then is that just like a little napkin thing?
That comes with.
Oh,
the,
that's part of the thing.
With the
Okay,
game
that shows you
shop.
how little I pay attention to this.
Yeah, I didn't do anything in the kitchen except change the wallpaper, the wall coverings to a more neutral color.
And this looks really. Did you redo this?
Yeah.
I think you did. This looks really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks really good. And then
I did have the original one from you, which is also outside in there first, but when I was finished, it didn't really fit with the rest of the with the design. So
and I love the timber here. Like just the use of natural materials in here is so good. And then the ductwork and the I've stolen your track lighting and like spammed it everywhere in the zoo. It's so good. And then you've got more seating
Thanks.
over here. Ooh, oh, that's awesome. That's so clever.
Yes, this is also a workshop item.
That's so cool.
That whole scenery with the Lego. Yeah.
That's really cool.
We'll put that in the description as well.
Yeah, those are.
It was really
that's
nice.
Awesome.
I thought we had to have like a little kid area,
Yeah, for
Instead
sure.
of tired from the zoo visit, just want to sit down, maybe paint something.
Yeah.
Play a little bit.
As a parent
Let
to
the
two.
parents eat in peace.
Yeah, as a parent to two young children, that's such a clutch idea. So,
yeah, and then I added this little info stand
yeah,
here.
that's really good
that you
too.
just passed
Were
through.
these leaflets that are in the Rycie market too, or were these new ones that you made?
Those are actually new ones.
Oh, those
Yes.
are awesome.
I put them in the information center as well.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Awesome. That's good. I'll probably,
yeah.
I'll definitely be spamming those around too. Like even these could be in like a gift shop setting. They look like they might be some kind of book
Yes.
or something. So those are great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know I already
Yeah.
told you this, but you took, oh God, these little lights here. I got to see this at night.
It actually looks really nice at night as well, and not too bright. The whole restaurant, but there's something cool I need to show you with the lights that I implemented from the real life one.
Okay. Inside of the, oh my God. I've never
inside,
even looked
yeah.
at Peaks to Prairie at night either. That's
Oh my god,
ridiculous.
that's
Oh
clever.
my gosh. All right. So I'll turn around. Where?
It draws you in. So when you go inside of the restaurant and look at the ceiling,
Oh, cool.
in the real one they have these exact lights. I mean, obviously in the real one they light up the whole area, the whole room. It doesn't, unfortunately, in game here, but it looks really, really cool in some specific situations because actually if you remove them you would know, but they light up the wood beams from the top as well, so that gives like a really cool effect. You don't really see it here, unfortunately, all too good, but yeah, that's how they did it in the
Yeah,
real
that
one.
looks great. That's a really great addition,
Yeah.
and not just visually great addition, but it also makes sense now too. Like I didn't have any
Yes.
lighting in there, so yeah, you definitely need that. And then these just, I love how you did different, like these ones are kind of off and just a different color there. That looks really great.
Otherwise, it would just be, too bright.
Too washed out, yeah.
Too washed out. And Planet Zoo doesn't like too many lights in one place.
Yeah, they start Z fighting, kind of.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Anything else over here?
No, I think that was it. Didn't do anything else. Yeah, it was. Thank you for letting me work on this. It's been on my bucket list for, I don't know, a couple years, I guess, for now.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, I was happy with the building, but it needed some polish, and you more than polished it. It looks incredible now.
When you look at the before and after, it's quite crazy.
Yeah, I'll put up a picture of the before, like of the like facade, and then on the inside, and it was pretty bleak before. It was definitely
at least
too
on the
much
inside. I mean, the architecture was already great. As I said, I love this building. I love what you did here, but yeah, the inside did profit from
yes,
quite a bit of polish. Yes.
I'm very happy too with the floor choice here. I had the glass panels, the opaque glass panels as the floor, and this just looks so much better. Again, so much. It makes sense that for a zoo building there would be as much use of as much natural material as possible, and this just looks so much better. And did you use the like little decals here to highlight? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I came back in here. This is the kind of stuff, again, this is a perfect example of what we're talking about. When details like this are there, you almost don't notice them because they make so much sense. But that's incredible, all of those little details.
I had real life inspiration for those as well. It's I sent you this little shop, which is I don't know, in Switzerland or something like that. It was like the little info pavilion. And it had this concrete floor, and then the edges of the concrete were like a darker shade. I don't know if that's like from production or because they get dirty. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I really love the look of that.
It looks great. Yeah, it just nicely highlights the expansion joints and all that kind of stuff. That's so well done. Amazing. Well, I think we could put a bow on that. Call that done. That looks incredible.
Yeah,
So
that one's done.
Thank you for finishing that.
That was so much fun.
So African forest area, go this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's
all right.
Other thing I worked on.
So we'll see how long we go in total. If we go a lot longer, I'm probably going to stop here and we'll do another. Rycie and I are going to keep recording, but we might stop here and then have another episode. So we'll see how far we go, depending on where that is. So if we randomly pick up somewhere down the road, I'll probably come in and just do an intro and then we'll pick back up. Okay, so as per the spoiler in the beginning of the video, Rycie and I did go a lot longer, and decided to break this up into 2 episodes. So this will conclude episode 24. Thank you, Rycie, for all of the amazing work you did to really just elevate the African Savannah building. It just looks phenomenal, and it's an area of weakness of mine, and can't thank you enough for making it look so beautiful. And I'm excited for all of you to see the rest of Rycie's work in episode 25. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.